And guess what's up, guys? You guys know what's up. That's right. Love is up. Love is up. Love is up. Love is up. That's what's up. Okay. I mean, it's just so much stuff that has happened since I've been on here last. You know, I remember talking about my Latin sisters, but this is about something totally different. This is about the election. And, you know, young people, I don't know. You guys are sleeping. But let me tell you what's going on in our country. We are at war, as you know, and the president, as you know him, is not impeached yet. You know he's not gone from office. And from what I'm hearing, I don't know how true this is, but he may be able to vote again. And I have to do some research to see if the Constitution just allows him to vote again when he's being impeached. And I don't know too much. I haven't looked at Nancy Pelosi. They say who is holding some information that she has to turn over to somebody, and why she's holding it, who knows. But we are at war, and people always just think that the United States is going to be the same, and they don't think that we can be one of those countries where bombs are dropping and people are, you know, being killed, and you know, they just think that this way of life is always going to be. But I don't know what Trump is doing, so he just leaves me very suspicious, because Russia, I don't see a history of them loving African American people, and certainly Trump, the way he got in office, you know, he don't care about us. Of course, he cares about the money side of the aspect of it, but as far as us as a whole, as people, I don't think he cares too much about African American people, based on the way he ran his campaign. And I recall, because he has Trump Towers downtown, and you know, at that time, that was some years ago now, maybe he's changed it, I don't know. But when I went down there, and I was going, because I worked at Lakeshore Athletic Club, he put them out of business, because he came with his big business in his spa, and it put him out of business. But anyway, to make a long story short, when I went over there, and I was thinking about working for him before I knew all of his history and everything I'd heard about, you know, him like starting his own business. That's before I knew his father gave him all that money. I don't know how much money he gave him, but he did give him money, and people invested in him because they had money. So his father started, you know, his businesses from ground up, but Trump was born into privilege. So, and that's fine. Nobody cares, you know, that he was born into privilege. I certainly don't. What I care about is that you don't care about my people. So, as a whole. And so you really don't care about us, and we're people, and how dare you, you know. And you know, you're in a country that where it's just a lot of people, and so you're with another, and then you're lying in bed, basically, how they call it. I don't know, young people, if you know what I'm talking about, but I'm trying to say that we're at war. While you guys are dropping videos about killing each other and you know, just degrading your women and stuff like that, we have a president that is coinciding with people that don't like black people, and based on what his track record, if he doesn't like us and they don't like us, and he's lying in bed with them, and what is their plan for us? You know, and we can't sit around and wait for a person to have a plan for us as a people. And we're supposed to be first and foremost, we're supposed to be United States citizens, and we are. We, as a matter of fact, not supposed to be. Let me return that. You guys don't realize you guys are United States citizens. You was born here, you was raised here, and all the people of different cultures, anybody that was born here raised here, born here, you are a United States citizen. If you was born and you came out in this land right here, you are a United States citizen. I don't care what nobody say. If you were born here in this country, I don't care what race, what creed, whatever. And, but the thing is, I'm trying to say that we're at war now. And if it continues, this man is still in office. I'm trying to say to you guys, wake up, because he's in office and he can actually run again. And if you guys are just like, oh, it doesn't matter that we vote, y'all not going to vote. And the thing is that he can't get away with doing what he did last time. He can't. So you guys need to vote. You guys need to, every 18-year-old, he's talking about taking away all y'all benefits. You women that are 20, 19, 20, 18, if you're an able-bodied working woman, they're not giving you a dime. They're not giving you no stamps. They're not giving you no money. He's taking all that away. He's going to take all that away. So if you think your programs for your young to go to daycare and just stuff he don't care about. He already told us he's for the people that got money. If you don't have any money, then he's not for you like that. And you guys, I know you're not going to sit back and let somebody take our country and run it into the ground. They're already warned. And with the grace of God that he's not, I pray to God that he loves America more than to allow, do something to destroy the country. I pray he's not that kind of person. Like I said, I seen the way he raised his kids. And he raised them to have respect. He raised them to have integrity. He raised them very good. He raised them well, I'm not going to run down the list. But he did a good job as a father on their behalf. But when it comes to us, see, he don't understand that we are the motherland. We are the queens. We're not trying to take over nothing. How can we take over something that's ours, just like it's yours? Stop. So, like I'm saying, people are so secure in, getting money, just getting money. If we go to war and say they start dropping bombs over here, it is not like it can't happen. I don't know why you people think that we can't be touched. It's only through the grace of God. It's only through the grace of God. I wonder, will you guys be making videos about dropping your brothers in? And I said this before, and I think I'm going to keep saying that. Or the people that's in government, if they don't want the other land to overthrow us, who knows? Who knows what they want? I don't know. We don't know, because that's sad. We don't need to be this kind of America that we are now. But it is what it is. We're at war. The president is friends with Russia. And it's not the part that they're so much friends. It's not the part that, like, we want them to be enemies. We don't. But when it comes to messing with elections and the way that he ran his election off of division, and so he got with another country that just, I don't know. When I think of Russia and black people, it don't look too pretty. Unless they've changed. I don't know. But I think the majority of them that I met, the men were really abrasive. They were really abrasive. The women were more nice. I can tell you, the Russian woman was more nice. But the Russian men, oh no, Lord, let me see. Have I ever met? I don't think I've ever met a Russian man that was nice. I know they probably have a lot of them, but I just ain't never met them. And I work downtown Swarovski. And by the way, let me stop. I don't have that many subscribers, and I really don't care. I hope you guys get the message. But I am doing to get more people to listen. And, like I said, I got my little princesses and princess in training. And I told him I can be like a mother figure, someone to look at, to talk to in the middle of the night, like a grandmother, like a friend, like a whatever, someone that's gonna keep it. I won't even say 100, because people need to stop keeping the 100. I used to say that, 100, keep it 100, keep it 100. How about think before you talk? People be like, I'm just keeping it 100. You just, how about, because words are so powerful. How about thinking about what you say before you say it? And you can keep it 100, you know? I try to, I said something today. And I'm this, because this is about the election. This is about, you guys really need to vote. But I forgot about the jury. I work downtown Swarovski, Crystal. I'm all over the place. And if you know anything about me, you probably say, this is the first time you looked at my video, and you say, man, she all over the place. Well, then you need to check me out on the back, because when I go to my intros, I already tell you who I am. So 1 minute I may be here, and then I'll jump here, then I'll get back to the topic. That is who I am. And of course, I am striving to be better. But let me get back to the jury. So I used to work downtown Swarovski, and like I said, a lot of women are not subscribing. I have very few subscribers, which is, that's cool. But I do want people just to listen to the message, because our young people are not, their minds are not even in what's going on in the world around them. They're so caught up in this world that it's like slaves. They're slaves, and I talk about that in the video too. But this Swarovski jury, I'm having a jury giveaway when I get to 200 subscribers. And then, when you have so little, people don't want to subscribe. But I said, hey, if you think with wisdom, I can't tell you how to think, because I'm not going to tell you my secrets. But if you think with wisdom, you know how to maneuver. So I'm going to have a jury giveaway. So upon the 200 subscriber, I will call their name, because I know when people subscribe. I'll call their name, and they can tell me what jury they seen on the video at the time that I reached 200. And it just doesn't stop there. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, every 200, 9, 12, 14, 100, 1400. 1600, 1800, 2000, 2200. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get back to Trump. And because this is I'm sharing my experience, my journey, and I'm growing, and I told my princes and princesses not to curse at their children. I hope you guys are doing good. If anyone is new and don't know me, like I said, we're like in training here. I've raised children, and so let's stop disrespecting each other. Let's stop calling each other names. Let's start speaking and uplifting each other. Let's make music that uplifts each other. Let's stop shooting our brothers and stuff like that, because you guys don't know. See, this is no joke. You think, that it can't happen, and it's happening now. We're warring, and wars are all over. Are you guys sleeping? This is going on right now. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, my sleeping kings and my queens. Both. Oh my God, Swarovski jewelry is nice though. So the earrings, the Swarovski earrings, I think this one is like, I don't know, that one was like 65. This one is like, I think that one was like 55. The ring is in the hundreds. That's a Swarovski crystal as well. And then the jewelry, see, I have on bracelets. I don't know if you can see it, But these are from Dillard's. I had this. And so it has a necklace. Like, beautiful purple. It's a beautiful purple, electric purple. And it does have earrings, you know. So I did say I was going to be wearing jewelry. You know, I didn't put on a watch today. And then I do have on diamond. This is diamonds. These are real diamonds. And these are crystals. And these are Australian crystals. You know, with the black Australian crystal in it. And it's like every other one. So, hey, I can wear all my jewelry. Because I ain't worried about it. I'm not at 200 subscribers. But if you listen this long, I want to thank you. If you even took the time out to come and listen to me say, you know, lovely. And they say, why do you say lovely? Because I'm God's daughter. God is love. And so I'm lovely. I'm his daughter. And it's a lot of lovelies out here. One of them, I'll just name one of them. Her name is Beloved. She's a lovely too. And you notice if she's talking with her family, she's God's daughter. You know what I'm saying? So God's going to put people out here to talk to you guys, to love on you guys, to learn. So you guys know that people that believe in Jesus Christ, and I just do happen to believe in Jesus Christ, and I don't care what you believe in. As long as it's so good and it's love and it's kindness, I ain't trying to tell nobody that. So I do tell people get them a God. I do. And if you ain't got one, you can get the one that I have. You know, hey, of course. But that's only if you want them. I just choose. That's who I choose, Yahshua. His name is Yahshua. But they call him Jesus Christ in here. But anyway. And I ain't no holy roller. I don't know what they call those people. I'm a woman that believes in God, that sins too. You know, I am not perfect. No, you know, I'm not going out here at this time in my life, you know, I don't fornicate and stuff like that. But I have my things, my twerks. I have a twerk. Not it isn't a twerk, it's sin against my body. I smoke cigarettes, you know. And not only do I smoke cigarettes, every now and then I smoke weed. And people say, wow, she believes in God and she smokes weed. Well, yeah, that's my affliction. That's something that I have to deal with, you know. That's something that, and I find out the less I stress about it, the less I smoke weed. So, but I do. Hey, I have an affliction. But basically my life is spent, you know, trying to better myself and be a better grandmother. Because, honey, I have to learn, because these new babies are different. So, you know what? You can't, for me, because this is trial and error, spanking the kids don't work. You have to use wisdom on them. It just don't work. Doesn't work. Being angry at our young men don't work. Calling them names don't work. Because actually they're not those names. They're kings. And for whatever reason, which I know what reason, you know. And if you go to my other video, you'll find out, because I told you what reason. You guys got to wake up, because you guys got to vote. 18, everyone, I think it's 18, or is it 18 or 21? I forgot, because my kids are grown. And I just go vote. But I just said it's imperative that I get on here, because you guys, my son was like, I'm not voting and this and that. And after I talked to him, I said, well, hold on, baby, what you saying? That the people that died for no reason? What are you saying? People actually died to vote. You just disrespecting them? You have no respect for the dead? Would you do your friend like that? No, you would not. These people die for these reasons, and the vote does matter. And especially now, it's real crucial, you guys. We don't know what this person is going to do. Lord, if I'm saying anything wrong against this man, forgive me. But based on his track record, I don't see that looking good for us. And so, and I don't know if 80% of us are rich. So, I don't know. And there's too few that can really stop it. If something happens, it's the, no, people, for all the, and this is not because, me and my friend, and I won't go, because she's a businesswoman and it's a business, we were talking, and she's a sister from another mother, and I told, she happens to be Caucasian, but we were talking, and she's like really cool. She's at 57% that didn't vote for Trump, and she's so, she's mortified by his actions as a woman, and she, when I told her my theory and the reason why, that I thought that a high margin, like half, a little bit over half of Caucasian women voted for Trump, she agreed. So you sisters that want to stay on top and want to be what you consider to be top is to have the privilege, but the very thing that you're trying to do to keep the privilege will keep you from getting it. And God sits high and looks low, and you may laugh at that, but if bombs start dropping over here and we're in a mass war, you're gonna wish you didn't do none of that. You're gonna pray and wish that in the society where the people are all United States citizens, that your men were fair and that you guys were not evil and corrupt like that, and that we could have built a great country. If one race isn't trying to destroy the other one, if we were all creative and collective and we thought as one, this can really be a great country, instead of focusing us on some sick, demonic, evil, insane stuff that I can't, every time I think about it. And I was talking to her, she told me, stop trying to wrap your head around something that don't make sense, because I just cannot make sense of that, of a person hating us because our color. But I also told you what I thought about that, the fact that our skin is dark or brown. I'm looking lighter in this camera, but I'm brown. And I'm proud to be brown, and you should be proud to be who you are. But you should never try to down somebody, because when God picked up that dirt, we were the first people, dark people. And so just because we were first, why are you mad at us and trying to destroy us because of that? And you don't want us to know that? We already know that, I don't know if that's it. That's my theory. And so since you're on power, you have the power now. You want to stay there, but you want to keep it with evil. You can never, if you were doing it correctly, you wouldn't have to worry about that. You wouldn't have to even think about who's the powerfulest. Come on, sit down, have several seats. How about let's be a great America? That message is too deep, huh? I hope it didn't go past your head, but it probably didn't. Because I'm love. And I'm lovely, and I'm God's daughter. And the message of love hits love. And I think in your hearts, your mothers, your grandmothers, your teachers, you're single, you do everything. You're women. And from every walk, to the one that's in the trailer park, to the one that's on Peel Hill, to the one that's, every race, creed, every woman in the United States. If we just could stop the biases and the pettiness, and wow, we can be a great country. And I don't know if people want to do that. I don't know why it's so hard. If we can really teach the kids, our men are suffering, and you promote it. Anyway, I know that was sort of, I don't even know if no one stayed around and listened to that. But if you did, if you're younger, 18 votes. You can vote early. Google it. Google it. And what to do. You Google everything else. You Google them videos. You know you do. You gentlemen, you Google the girls doing all kind of stuff. You Google the guys. Google something that's going to really matter. You think it doesn't matter. This is your country. You just can't let someone, don't stay asleep, wake up. So stop hurting each other and talking about each other and degrading each other enough to wake up. I say this as a mother for the young men that didn't have one. I just did something to my son. And it's something that I didn't do a lot. And I had to immediately apologize, you know, and I want to apologize to my son again here. Me and him was talking. I was so heated and I was so angry that he wasn't hearing me about how imperative it is for him to vote, that I called him a stupid ass. Oh my God. I cried. I didn't mean to call my son stupid because he's not stupid. As a matter of fact, he's always been so intelligent. He graduated early, and I told him that at the moment, and I put my hand on him. You know, it's so imperative that we watch what we say to our children, and I did that to my son, and I said I cannot make that mistake again. I didn't do that a lot, but now he's a grown man, and me to just point my finger and say, you're so stupid, I should not. See, the things we do as women, we have to be very careful. But I touched my son's head. I touched him and I said, baby, that mama did not mean it like that. I wanted him to understand. I wanted to know that he was just ignorant to what he was saying. He was just ignorant to it. Baby, you don't know what you say. I said, God, why do you think God gave kids mothers? Why do you think he gave you mothers? He did not give you mothers to abuse you. No, he did not. But he gave you mothers because they're supposed to guide you. And they're supposed to guide you and let you know the truth. And so when he's saying that history doesn't matter, yes, it does. Everything we learn is from history. When you came here, you were taught things. Yes, it does matter. You know? And I'm like, you just can't not do anything. You know, guys, you got to wake up. And so I'm like a mother. You know, I'm like a mother. You know, I'm like a sister. I'm like a grandmother, like a friend, you know, to my princess and princess. And, you know, they say, tell me charity starts at home. So, you know, anybody else that want to take the journey, fine. But I'm definitely targeting young African-American men and young African-American women, because we're the one that's suffering in this country the most. So it's no secret about that. So you got to start at home and love and of course you're going to love on anybody else, but you know, we're just suffering so bad. And there's a lot of people of other races that are doing stuff, and that's great. Let's do this because they know the truth. Let's not do this to one another, because like I said, if anything happens over here, they're not going to be trying to kill each other then. You know, stop, you know. And I told my brothers, you know, you guys, come out of that slavery. I see your videos and I see your talent. I'm not saying you're not talented, but you can rap about something else. Why can't you rap about building a kingdom? Or, you know, it's not boring to build a kingdom. As a matter of fact, it's exciting. To build a army of princes that are righteous and that love, and then I gotta watch what I say, because the United States will be saying that I'm telling them to build an army. Lord Jesus, no, I'm saying that we need to come together as one of love. That's what I'm saying. But our young men don't need to be fighting and shooting each other, and you know, as much as I love rap, the beat of rap music, oh my God, something about them beats be like, and I be wanting to get my little, you guys don't know, I be wanting to get my, but then I hear some of the lyrics and I'm like, I'm gone. I'm gone. I can't. I don't understand what you guys are saying. You guys are talking about killing each other. You're talking about your private parts. You're talking about your... And the thing about it is that you have been so brainwashed that you think it's normal. And the world is watching you looking like, oh my God, these people are animals. And you guys think it's normal and you're saying everybody's doing it. Oh my God. Something in your spirit says to you that that's not normal behavior. That's not normal. You got to know somewhere that that's not normal. You got to. But what made it normal to you was the money. The money made it normal. But that's a whole nother topic. But I want you guys to vote. And I'm going to talk about this for a while. 2020 vote. Young, 18, vote. And then do something else for me. If you find out some information, I'm going to give you guys an assignment because I need some help. And then you guys can put it below, whoever listens to it. If it's one or two, that's fine. But if you find out any information that you see where we're not benefiting from the Democratic Party or a president that's going to run in competition, which if we allow Trump to vote and you guys say, oh, it don't matter, they're going to do what they want. Oh my God. Are you guys kidding? The people have the power. I know they messed up. But they're not gonna be able to do what they did last election. That's over. They're not gonna do what they did unless it's gonna be war here. We're already at war. You guys don't understand. We're at war. It's sad. More of our young guys and people being killed. All for what? For what? Why are we at war? For what? Somebody tell me why we at war with them people. What's over there? Why are they assassinating, killing people? What's going on, Jesus? What's going on, Jesus? I don't know. But it's a war on the street, our young men. Oh Lord, I'm like, what's really going on? But I'm fixing to get off because I've been on here longer than I've ever been on here. You know, really, I just had a lot to say. But Miss Lovely has to sign off. And if you stay to listen to this, I'm humbled. Thank you. I am. I'm humbled. And I thank you. And I pray that you go and study and research and find out for yourself what I'm saying is true. You can leave some comments. I am a biased person. There I go again. I am a biased person. I'm biased. I'm biased against people that dislike people for no reason. So, I am. So, I have to pray on that. And I apologize to my son. See, I'm being truthful with you guys. I have to work on myself too, princesses. I'm telling you, don't do it. But I've done some things over the course of, my behavior had changed. I didn't curse at my kids, and I definitely didn't call them names. So I don't know, all this, anger and frustration. And I am frustrated at the younger people too as well. Only because I know they have brains and I know they're intelligent. And somewhere along the conversations about their sisters talking about their sisters, or talking about some man, or the gay world, the LGBT community, or even just sleeping with men that aren't your husband, and just doing whatever, strippers, and you're doing whatever. And you know what, I'm not judging anybody to hell about nothing they do. I'm just saying, do better. We all came from sin. I sin too. Like I said, I'm sharing my journey as I go. I wish I would have started when I was back then, when I, finally came to God. I had a lot of hurdles, Shoot, I ran across a woman and she just told me, and I think I just had this discussion, and I'm going to get off. I keep saying something, but I just have to say this to you guys. I was getting badgered by some Christians, and they were telling me, you need to stop going out to parties, and you need to stop doing this, and you need to stop. And so I wasn't feeling them, but I was going to church, So basically they was telling me, because I go to church, they be talking about you're a hypocrite, and you know how the people in the world say you're a hypocrite or whatever. But no, the devil is a lie. Let me tell you something, baby. Like she told me, she said, girl, keep going out. She said, keep going out, keep going to church, or even if you're not going to church, and you have a Bible, open up your Bible, read your Bible. You don't have to go to church, just read your Bible. Eventually you will want to go to church. And she didn't even tell me not to go out. But I'm telling you, I did that, and eventually I just stopped going out. I didn't even want to go out. And it wasn't like she influenced me either way or that. She just told me, just still find out about your God. Find out what this God that's so mysterious that people don't believe in, whichever way you want to find out about him, or whatever way you choose to, but find out information about him, and see what he thinks. Because after all, if somebody molded me together and put the earth together, and the earth is his footstool, don't I think I want to get to know him a little bit? Or even just consider thinking about who he is, especially when people saying he worked, So I don't know, you give everything else a shot. Why not try him? I don't know. So, like I said, I'm not no holy roller. I just found out he worked, And so, as I go on this journey, and I just get better, I just get better. Once you know better, you do better, Unless you just don't. And that's a choice. So, with that, loves and princesses, I'll see you next time. It was my pleasure, and I hope my message wasn't too harsh, and I hope anyone wasn't offended by it. But if you were offended, maybe somewhere in your spirit you need to take a look at it. But even if you don't feel you do or whatever, you need to tell me your point of view. You can't do that. I welcome it. I welcome it. And tell me how, I'm going to get better at this thing, but this thing is really something that I did to be able to just exhale and to share myself with people, And as I share myself, I realized that the platform wasn't really for me just to do that. My father took over my platform, and his name is Love. Okay? They call him Yahshua, but they call him Jesus here. He got a million names. He got I Am That I Am. He has the wait a minute. Why am I getting stuck? He got I Am That I Am. He got the beginning, the end, the everlasting. He got the omnipotent. He got the God. He's the agape love. He's the only one that I know that has agape love. So, and as I do this, guys, I have to study my Bible more. Because I was raised in the church, I just happen to know a lot of verses and stuff. So, like I said, I'm growing along. That's why I said sisters, because I need the women that are mature than me. I had one woman, I was on Facebook, and here I go again. I'm going to shut up after this. Shut up. I had the one woman, I was on Facebook, and I spelled your, and she said, no, it's you-are. And then I spelled two with the T-O's. She said, no, it's two. Two it's T-O, not two. I just made a brief scenario. She corrected me. And you know what I did? I went in there and said, thank you, beautiful, and smiled. And I corrected my mistakes. You know, we can all learn, you know. So, you know, the two is supposed to be for also. Like if, you know, someone says, and two, you know. Also, when you put the two O's, that means you're including somebody. It's like me too. You know, hey. Anyway. All right. I'll see you guys later. And guess what's up, guys? I don't know why I always do that. Get triple-tongued. But guess what's up, guys? You know what's up. And hope I didn't bore you. I mean, I was sort of, you know, but this wasn't about being excited. You know, this wasn't about, it's like too serious a subject, you guys. This is 2020. Wake up. Wake up. We cannot be doing the same things we was doing last year and the years in the 19th. This is a new decade. It's time for change. And guess what's up? It's time for love to be up. Don't you want a better world? Do you want... Here I go again. Oh my God. Don't you guys want a better world? Oh my God. Young men, you guys can't tell me that you like having to carry guns and watch out for your life. You can't tell me that you really love that life. You can't tell me that it's better to be looking out and having to feel like you're afraid and caught up in this world of craziness. You can't tell me that would be better than to be able to walk freely with not having to have no guns, to walk freely, to be able to go outside with your family and kick it all night and lamp on the lakefront like I had the opportunity to do. We used to be able to go out on the lakefront and just lamp, chill. We used to leave our doors open. We used to be able to live. We didn't used to be afraid of somebody coming and killing us and shooting in our houses and shooting each other and calling us all kind of names and disrespecting us. Life was much better. I'm not saying in the sense of us killing each other. It wasn't much better with the oppressor, but it was much better in the sense of us, the love we had. We need to get back to that. They don't make love music no more. Hey, why don't one of y'all come out and be artistic and drop a cold love song? You know, I don't know. You know, come up, you know. But that's a love song. But also, you got to stop killing each other, man. You got to see what's going on in your world. And most important, you got to vote. And look at your candidates and study them. You ain't got to vote for nobody that nobody say vote for. You go and study thyself to make thyself approve. Because you might find out, King, something that I don't know. And that's why we need our kings. You know? So, love is up. Until next time. Peace.